Hey, what's up, guys? This is Veteran Gaming. Today I'm going to be bringing to you a PTSD awareness video with a good friend of mine that I've known for over 5 years. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoy. First things first, would you like to keep your name anonymous?
Yes,
Okay, what is your rank?
Sergeant.
And how old are you?
28.
What units were you deployed with?
I've deployed 3 times. I deployed once with the Navy in 2007, once to Iraq with 3rd ID, 2010, 2011, and my third one was to Afghanistan with 2nd ID 2012 to 2013.
And how many years have you been in the Army total?
9.
What's your MOS?
11 Bravo, or for layman, that's infantry.
Have you been diagnosed with PTSD?
According to the Army, I do not have enough points to qualify as PTSD.
What were your best and worst days during deployment, like a normal day?
Probably the best days is when our mission set was really high, or we had a constant patrol cycle where we were always out doing stuff. And the worst days probably have a lot of downtime. Start thinking about home and everything like that.
Okay, what are your best and worst days on deployment related to combat?
So the best days related to combat would be when you finish your patrols for the day or your mission set for the week, and you have everybody with no casualties. And then the worst day would be when you have to medevac somebody.
If you don't mind, would you like to talk about the worst day?
Yeah, my worst day so far in all my deployments is when one of my buddies lost part of his right leg. We were on patrol going to destroy a compound that was a known IED factory, and the rain had washed the IED, the pressure plate, to the side of the grape row, and he slipped off the side, and when he did, he hit the pressure plate and it blew the bottom part of his right leg off.
Did you sustain any injuries during any of your deployments?
I have not sustained any injuries during any of my deployments.
How does PTSD affect you, like your symptoms, memories, anxiety, nightmares?
Probably like memories, anxiety, irritability are probably my 3 biggest ones.
As an individual, how do you cope with PTSD in everyday life?
Take it one day at a time. I mean, there's no set thing that works or medication out there that works for everybody. So you just got to take it one day at a time.
And I know you're Christian, so I know you are very. I know you as a person, a friend of mine, are very religious. Does that help you?
Yes, it helps a lot having that ability to just sort of take yourself away from the situation in prayer or worship or whatever you read the Bible, whatever you do. It gives you that outlet if you don't have one.
And how do you cope with your all your symptoms during your worst days?
That sounds kind of corny, but just deep breaths. You know what I mean? Like if I start wigging out or something like that, I stop and I calm myself down, and I have to remind myself I'm not deployed. I'm in America. Everything's okay. Again, just take it one day at a time.
Have you ever sought help to deal with any problems that you go through?
Yes, I'm actually going to behavioral health now. I've only been to one session, but so far it's helped a lot.
What are your ambitions in life, in or outside the military?
Well, probably my shortest term goal would be to retire, and then after that, I want to give back to active duty personnel and retired or people that have served, because I'm tired of seeing people that have protected this country on the streets.
And the last question? And do you have any recommendations for the people with PTSD who are watching this?
Just don't be afraid to get help. I mean, it's not a sign of weakness to say, "Hey, I'm really having a tough time with this," because I know that it took a lot for me to finally realize that, to actually go to behavioral health. But once I did, I feel a lot better.
Great. Well, awesome, and thank you for doing a short interview with me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully with enough help from you guys, this video can circulate to people who need it from all branches of the military. If you guys can leave a like or a comment on any questions you want me to ask for my next interview, that'd be great. Have a good one, guys and gals. Tango Mike.